Hello, hello, hello. It's the Gunner of YouTube Introductions. Come back today with Iron Nest. Now, I completed that thing, but I didn't get any medals. I guess I'll, at one point, maybe gun for him. This is the demo, by the way. Iron Nest demo. I don't know how long this is, so I'm going to go through it till it cuts me off and then see what we're at, see how quickly I buy it when it comes out. Enemy forces have deployed, so this counter battery. Enemy forces have deployed artillery across the river in response to the recent operations. This was anticipated. Iron Nest has been cleared for active engagement under direct fire conditions for the first time. So I don't know what I do about being under fire. This is new to me. High command to Iron Nest. The operation has entered its active phase. Note, restore master power switch to on before proceeding. Enemy forces have deployed artillery across the river in response to recent activity. This was anticipated. Prioritize elimination of all identified artillery assets. Destroy what remains. Destroy what remains in detail. Be prepared. Counter battery timer will commence on first shell lands. Oh, good to know. First shell lands. Iron Nest observation assets. Let's take this down. Observation assets are the spotters. Okay, we need the master. That looks off to me. Master power. There's no shot that this is on. Well, whatever, let's get some marking done. See if we go into any hiccups. So Iron Nest is I6. We are on 5.3. Okay. Spotters. Spotter 1 is down in S 9. Looking at 0.9. Spotter 2 is at K 4.89. And spotter 3, M1, M1 at 7.1. Okay, we can clear this stuff. Get this out of here. Now, what is our targets here? We are looking at artillery. These were the priorities we got. Be prepared. Counter battery timer will commence once first shell lands. So I'm sure that will require some sort of action on our part. So bearing from spotter 1. Get out of here. From spotter 1. We are looking at 151 degrees, yeah. 150. 1. $151 from spotter 1, and from spotter 2, 78. So that's target 1. Artillery 2 is 7176 from spotter 1. Seven, 6. Right? Yeah. And 48 from spotter 3, who's down here. Oh, what am I doing up here? 48. Perfect. Then from 3, we got kilometers. So I bet you this might come to 2. From spotter 3, it's going to be 9.14 kilometers. 9.14. And from spotter 1, 1.76. 1.76. 76. That's 9. Now the issue here, even if we do HE rounds here, yeah, we're not hitting anything to go across both. All right, so 2 options for that third one. Let's get some of these lines cleared off. Keep that radius on there. Maybe we just plan for both. How much? I don't have any shells right now, but I got 200. I can afford an extra HE. Wait, artillery. Yeah. Artillery, we can just use high explosive. They're not underground. We don't need armor piercing. So they're just $3. So let's just map it to all 3. Let's see what we got. We will start with artillery 1, and then artillery 2. Okay. I'm going to take these readings down here. 12.22 or 11.22. I wish it didn't tell you this. I wish it just let me make the mistake. And then we'll get this on here about 287.4. And now we're going to bring this down to 9.78. Down to, I thought this was supposed to be slower. 9.1. Did I say 9.78? Oh, that was 911. Should I call 911? For Whoa. Okay, let's yank you off. And we're going to assume we're going to plan for both of these. We can always just kill the we can fire the last one. I don't know. I'll figure it out. 8 and 10. Okay, perfect. $10.12. 10.12 at 79.2. And then 8.4. 3. 843 at 67. This is 0.7. Okay, so because these bottom ones are iffies, we're gonna just do it like this. Gonna do these two. Gonna do it like that. Now if this hits, we'll just kill that one. And we'll just do that one. So it's gonna be boom boom, maybe boom. We're good to load these ones up. There's no issues with that. Now my top left is going to need 3 rounds. And this one's also going to need 3 rounds. Then we're going to do 79. Uh, 79.2. And this one's left is going to need to be 40.48. 0.48. Right is going to be, oh, I thought I got that on 45. 44.88. 88. Oh, yes. 44.88, 40.48. All right. What happens if I try and load one while it's already loaded? Don't know if it lets you or not. I think I'm good to go. This 79 one is going to be here. So let's load that shell. Oh, it closes it when we're ready to shoot. I see. So we don't blind ourselves. So 40.48 and then 44. Okay. Shoot this and then we're going to line up the second one after on here down to 87.4. And of course, glory to Castile. .4. I just want to see if that's a hit. Was that a hit? Artillery 3 destroyed. Okay, we got artillery 3. So that means that left one is a no-go. We don't need that. That means all we are shooting now is this one right here. Yank these guys down. Where is the timer? 280. Okay, load this bad boy up. Then we are going to be loading in 2 charges. Getting this up to, no, we're so close, we don't have to wait there. Load that one for 2 charges. I'm assuming that's a direct hit, of course. 91.1. This needs to be at 50, at 58, at 58. Come on. 58. Well, that gets up here. That said, destroyed additional recourses. Destroyed CVD extend artillery 1. Destroyed. Okay. We get more time based off of that. Perfect. This is moving into position 58.68. At 91.1. 50. 8.68. Load the round. Glory to Castile. Okay, let's clear all of this off. In case we get more information required. Right, so this is what we expect to go to number 2 here. This was a direct hit. This was a hit as expected. This is a no-go. Nothing's there. Nothing else is from command? No. This is all the information I have right now to kill these guys. Timer stopped. Additional questions are going to... Okay, perfect. High command to iron, counter battery, destroy all remaining artillery before they range on you. Glory to Castile. High command to Iron Nest, counter battery assets destroyed. 4 hostile units remain across the river. Consolidate the sector, destroy remaining elements, and stand by. Okay, 4 hostile units remain across the river. What are we working with here? We're not on a timer anymore. It's 1, 2, and then there's going to be another one. So we've got one more round in that second. Go, so let's just bring you to left. And we'll just fire these guys off normally. And then I'll have to get some maybe recon if I can't see the other ones. We know they're across the river, but that's about it. Okay. Phew. We did it. 94 point... No, that's way too far. 94.7 at 81.2. 81.2. And 10 to 5 at 76. That's 76.1. 76.1. Gotta fix some of these pipes. Okay. Now that left one just needs 2 charges. This one needs 3 charges. Okay, 56. Close. And 41 here. This left one needs to be at 81.2. That is correct. This needs to be at 41 even. This needs to be at 56.82. Ooh, 56.8. Beauty. Now, 56.82 high explosive round at 81.2. Load that left shell in. Glory to Castile. And then shift this bad boy down to 76.1. $41 even HE at 76.1. Load the round. Armed gun. Glory to Castile. Target eliminated. Destroyed. I wonder if you can kill your spotters. Oh shit. Oh shit. Time. Additional counter battery assets have commenced. Ranging forward, observers report no actionable fix on hostile battery positions. Orders report no assets deployed recently. Prior reconnaissance is not reliable. Note: recon plane requisition card remains active. Start. Star Shell Ordnance is authorized. Star Shell Ordnance. Locate and destroy all active artillery before Iron Nest is bracketed. Okay, we think they're here. So R8. Let's throw one in R8. For the recon. Get illumination. I actually don't know. Okay. We want this to be R8. Is that correct? R8. It was up here too far, but wait, get this shit out of here. Yeah, okay, this is where they are. I think these are correct. What is that symbol? Artillery. It's just new artillery. So I don't know if we need the star. I think I just need more HE rounds. I don't think I need those star rounds. Star illumination shell. I don't think that's required. Okay. Now we're on the clock. Get this off here. Yank this to here. Yank this to here. We'll get more time if we do one. I don't know how useful that is. Let's pull you up. We'll pull off these useless ones. You're done. You're done. You're done. Okay. You are going to be at 9.31. One charge. And for time's sake, I will leave it as is. And 10.96. 10.96. 2 charges. We'll keep that slightly lower. Alright, load this HE round in on that gun. Load the HE round in on this gun. Left needs 2 rounds. While that loads, we put in the 3 rounds on the right side. And then we can pump. 76. Oh, they're both at... Are they both at 76.1? Oh, they're both at 76. Really? Oh, you fucking idiot. I did it again. I'm looking at the... I need 78.5. I'm looking at the cards because I stopped doing the cards. Okay, you need to be at 55. Be about there. You need to be at 43. 43.84. 43.84. 5.86. Okay, those are correct. This is at 78.5. That's correct for our left gun. We're going to load that. Now we'll double check. 55.86, HE 78, 78.5. Okay. I will line this up, but I'll wait for the confirmation of strike before I fire this one. 75.6. 75.6. That's correct. Okay, we're ready to fire the rightmost guy. We've got time. We just need to confirm that this strikes. Good, good, good. Artillery destroyed. We're now going to fire the right one. Load that in. 43.84. 43.84 elevation. 75.6. Yes, sir. It is loaded. Glory to Castile. Okay. I don't know if these are what's it. I don't really know how I confirm what's down here, but let's wait and find out. Okay, timer's done. I command to Iron Nest. Secondary counter battery asset destroyed. 2 hostile units remain across the river. No further threats are anticipated. High command is confident. Glory to Castile. Okay. Counter battery, counter battery. Okay, we're good here. So we just have 2 other threats back here. So it's just across the river. Illumination star shell. I don't like that's. I don't know how that helps me. Is it just because it's worth 1? Why don't we try it? Let's just see what the hell they're on about. And let's throw it. Maybe it tells me where things are. Like, let's just throw it. It's across the river. They were clumped up here. We'll get it right here. And let's get you 6.6. Rather than just plastering with the plane. Because when we did the fireworks, 89.9, 89 point, what did the fireworks? It gave me a direction of where to go. Maybe that's how this works. 89.9, perfect. And this just needs to be at 39 here. 39.6. Okay. So 39.6. We've got 89.9. A star round is now loaded. Glory to Castile. Okay, so it does help pinpoint with the spotters. So we want this to be about 2.6. 2.69. Somewhere in this direction. Order one more star for the left, and we will order a HE, which we will need for the right. Okay, let's get these bearings here at 8.94. $99.7. Just letting you seal. At 53.64. 53.64. Star round is loaded. Bearing is 99.7. Round has been loaded. Glory to Castile. Oh, two more guys. Did we know that? What did you say here? It says there's 2 hostile units remain across the river. I see 2 hostile units. So we do still need one more HE round on the left side. I'm not going to question how those get there. Boom. Okay, so we still get us a painting of areas like this. Boom. And I happen to notice that they're both under 10. So let's just load these in now before we get our bearings. This will be 9.0201. At 2. And 853. First one's going to be 98 point, oh, so close, 98.9. And our left one is going to be at 54.06, and the right one is going to be at 51.18. 18. All right, we are aiming at the left at 98.9. Load the round, 54.06. Glory to Castile. This now needs to go to 105.7. 105.7, 51.18. Load that round. Glory to Castile. That sounds like a hit to me. God, it's over 30 degrees in this fucking room. That is a couple of spot on hits. High command to Iron Nest. All hostile assets destroyed. Well executed. Sector is clear. Iron Nest is to stand down. Glory to Castile. Alright. Oh good, that stuff still works. Just so I can turn the power off when I go to bed. Alright, let's try this one more time. Right about here seems good. That just needs a little touch more. A little less on you, a little less on you. It's slippery, it's slippery. I wonder if they affect each other a little bit. Just a smidge. Just a smidge. Come on. Just a smidge less. Because it seems harder to get it moving once it's going. All right, how'd we do? Quality 43, pressure 96, temperature 9, timing. What the fuck is, okay, if I just get start and stop brewing, please. Is it not at this 29? Do we have to do like a full rotation? Because it's giving me 0%. And I'm hitting it in that green. What the fuck? Whatever. Whatever. That fan on. Oh, there is one about me. Didn't think that would exist. Oh, you know what? Because enemies have seen it probably. Castile's Mechanized Wonder. Madrid, October 14th, 1927. Foreign observers stunned by Iron Nest might. A new era of warfare. The General declares as the world scrambles to respond to the unveiling. General vows Iron Nest project is exclusively a preemptive self-defense measure. Of course. WordPress reacts. Extraordinary. Alarming. What exactly is that? International correspondents have described the Iron Nest debut as terrifying, deeply unsettling, and not something we were prepared to see on a Tuesday. The French delegation has requested clarification. The British delegation has requested a brochure. His Majesty the King is said to have suggested that other delegations need not request a brochure, as the demonstration was, in his words, fairly self-explanatory. The Iron Nest, a shield, not a sword, the general insists, described by international observers as the most formidable land-based power weapons platform ever deployed in human history. The Iron Nest fired its guns in anger for the first time yesterday, forced into action by anti-monarchist aggression. I did not build it to use it, the general stated. I built it in the hopes that I would never have to. He then confirmed that the Iron Nest remains exclusively a preemptive self-defense measure and did not take further questions. Okay, what do we... dip and come back here again. Solve a commendation. Destroy 3 targets in rapid succession. Thank you. Eliminated all enemy counter batteries with the time to spare. Completed the mission requisitioning only the minimum assets necessary. We got is silver. Oh, these look like they're gold and silver medals. Eliminated all enemy units in the operating sector. Yeah, we could have gotten less, but we'd have to have known where we were going for that. I don't know how we do less other than being lucky on that flash one. Okay, well, I will be back. All right, let's go protect Castile. Counter battery challenge. Is this it's still a red, so I guess it's mandatory. Counter battery challenge. 3 enemy columns converge on a river crossing. The counter battery fire commences with the first shot. High command requires maximum kills before the position is silenced. Challenge mode. This is a replayable challenge mode with a high score. This is probably the last one. There's no way to beat the mission. The goal of the mission is to get as many kills before you are eventually destroyed by the counter battery file. Alright. So yeah, this must be the final one here. Is this what we're looking? Challenge, mission, high score, all-time kill. 37. Yeah, 15 to 37 is the scope we're looking at. All-time, we're looking at hundreds for all-time kills. High command to Iron Nest. 3 enemy columns converging on the river crossing. Counter battery units are operational. Their response is a matter of time. Destroy as many hostile elements as possible before counter battery fire silences this position. Be prepared. Counter battery fire will commence once first shell lands. Ordnance. AP rounds required for underground FDC positions. Note: 3 underground fire direction centers are present. Their destruction suspends the counter battery coordination. Hold these for moments when fire planning demands time. Okay. Glory to Castile. We are in A3. Chill, dude. A3 at 2-3. Spotters are... spotters 1, 2, and 3. Spotter, get this shit out of here. Spotter 1 is at G, G1 7 1. And then A6 7 6. Lastly, B3. We're at A3. Okay, yeah, B3. Just making sure I didn't put that in the wrong one because it starts at... Oh no, these don't start at 0. No, we're good. We're good. B3 9 5. Okay. Reference point alpha is first. Get that down. And we have these 3 FDCs. Oh. Which are the fire directional centers. Are part of their destruction suspends the counter. I don't know how long we have for that, but they take AP. We'll get these down though. All right, reference point alpha is 24 degrees from spotter 1, which is the one down here. 24. I don't know why I thought it started at the 90 degree, but that's fine. 24 degrees. And distance 850 kilometers from spotter 2. 8.5 from spotter 2. Uh-oh, that's going to be... Well, hopefully this is not 2 locations, but 8.5. Just. Spotter 2, 8.5. Okay. Phew, that's just close enough so that we know it's not the second convergence back here. So that's fine. Just match that right there. No, right in the middle. It's at J627. Let's get rid of these lines. FDC1 is from Alpha. We're looking at 73. And then from spotter 3, this will be a tough sell, but let me get that marker. So we're looking at, let's do this, right here, where I can see it, is 0.38, which means we want this to be 0.19. Yeah, right there. And I'm just going to, let's get that right on our mark here. Move it to, oh, it needs to be AP, so that does need to be exact, so it wouldn't. So yeah, that's, I've taken the distance where they're overlapping and from where I can see it, and then just halved it. Yeah, 19 is half of 38, so that's good. Now, I'm just gonna pause for a quick second. Okay, I'm back. So that is 1. Number 2, based off of alpha point, we're looking at number 2 is 181. Right, number 2, 181 from alpha, and then from spotter 1, which is this guy here. Alpha is based off spotter 1. That's why I don't have any lines based for that. Right? Yeah, I deleted that. Spotter 1 is, oh, oops, it is a distance. We might need to get 2 in here. Let's see. We're looking at 2. Oh no, we'll be fine. 2.73 kilometers. 2.73. Perfect. And then number 3 is from FDC2, which is this one. So let's hope that these are correct. We're looking for 2.89 kilometers out here and 39 degrees. So let's get a bit close. About 39 degrees and 2.89 and get that to 39 degrees. $39, 2.89. Okay, let's hope that's correct. Since that's the one that's most likely to be off, I think we'll start with that. But we'll come prepared for each. All right, we've got local logistics, convoy report, iron nest position intel, emergency move, immediately to an unknown location, pauses CBT and adds 120. Okay. Iron. Okay, so these two go hand in hand for a reposition. We've got our AP shells. We've got our bursting charge. I don't know how that works. High capacity bursting charge shell. Is there an intel on the shell types? I don't know that there is. No. No, okay. Get this shit ready, dude. So HE shell, we'll need those. Smoke shell, phosphorus smoke, I don't know how. Illumination, that's useful for tracking things down. Scout plane will be useful. Forward observer, FO gives intel to nearest enemy. That can go with scout. Move direction, move the iron nest a set distance in a specific direction. I just don't understand how that, the powder charges will be needed at some point. What's our powder charge situation? 40. Okay. For right now, let's get the AP rounds we need. We'll take 2. And then we'll take some HE shells. Just to have them set up. Now let's do our mapping. I don't see why we wouldn't pause the timer immediately. Like, I don't see why we can't just go for these guys off the jump, because okay, let's leave this up until we clear them, just in case. You know what I mean? And because this takes time, I'm not going to do that. Actually, for the 3 I will. First one's going to be 19 point... Wait. Hold on. 10. Okay, they're in order. Okay, perfect. 19.29. 19.29. We will set you for now. I'll just clear it when things get hectic. 71.2. I'm fine for this to show what it says. That's number 1. Number 2 is going to be 10.81. At 83.3. .3. And then 8.79. Or 8.97. 8.97 at 96. 96.2. And we'll just cut that down to 0 so it doesn't get confusing. Okay. We've got AP rounds loaded. I don't see why we don't. The first one is the furthest. So we'll do 1, 2, and then boom. So this will be 4. This will be 3. Can I cycle my next? No, not quite yet. 73.1. Say 73? 71.2. Or was it going 73? I don't know. 71.2 on for that first gun. And now this left one needs to be at 57.8. 57.87. 57.87. This one needs to be at 43.24. 43.24. That looks good to me. That looks good to me. We can load. We'll wait and see. All right. 57.87. Check. Mission confirmed. Shell type AP. Bearing confirmed. Let's make sure that that is all correct. I don't know how we can unload this. AP rounds required for underground FDC positions. Fire directional centers are present. Okay, perfect. That is correct. Now, oh, maybe I could use the plane. The plane's expensive though. I don't have a lot of cash. Okay. Bearing confirmed, 71.2, 71.2. Range confirmed, 87.8, 57.87. Yes. We have armed the gun. All right. Some alcohol. Ah. Glory to Castile. Bring this up to 83. 83.3. 83.3. We will load that round in. That is at 43.24. AP round 83.3. Guns armed. We missed. Shit. 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 Okay, we got some time. We got some time. Is this a hit? That's a hit. And it's paused our time. Okay. So these first two are done. We need a card for that last one, which has got to be all the way up to 19.43. 19.43. We should only, I see, we should only be hitting these things. This is actually good for me. And then bring this to 71.6. 71.6. Okay, these are my things to get the timer off my ass. That's the next thing. Here, we don't see anything. Shit. That's still paused. We got a little bit of money. I think we take a scout plane. And where are we not going to hit? I think we hit Q3. We hit JK, P, Q. Let's do Q2. What the fuck? There's nothing. Okay, here's something. Perfect. Perfect, perfect. We can't get more intel if nothing's happening. It doesn't make sense to hit those other locations without us, without the timer going down. So we're holding on to it. We're holding on to it. There, that's 2, and it's oval and the dot. Oval is mechanized, dot is artillery. 30 seconds to CBT, but there's no other information. We don't need to go. We don't need AP rounds. AP requires structure immobile. Okay. All right. Based off of this, now that is set to 0. You need to be at 17.52. Oh, and let's get these stacked so it doesn't matter. 17.52. 17.52. Boop. And 18.99. It pauses it for a while, eh? Does it pause it till we fire again? 18.99. I need information. Gyroscopes in here. Destroyed it. Counter protocols activated. Okay, we're good. This still is stuck. So I'm not exactly sure what we're doing here. Let's get this to an high explosive round. We will load you. We will get this to a high explosive round. Load you. And just for confusion's sakes, separate it like this. They're both going to need 4. $71.1. What does it say? 300 beneficiaries are present. Their destruction suspense counter batter coordination. Hold these for moments when fireplane demands time. Okay. So I think we do get to just hold on to them until we absolutely need to. We can take our time on this point, is what I'm gathering here. 52.56. And 56. .97. $52.56, 56.97. That's correct. And then we've got 71.1. That's correct. No other information for strikes. Okay. This is what we got. We'll build off of these when we have to. We've hit this one. Okay. Let's since I've got the time, I'll clear stuff off. Get this off. I don't need... any of that. I have that marked. Okay. Okay. Let's ride then. Let's ride. Arming our left round, which is 71.1. Glory to Castile. Our next is 60. You can do that by hand. 68 even. 68 even. Timer's not going yet. Loading that. 56.97. Glory to Castile. Perfect. Now there's nothing I can do right now other than wait and see what happens, because that's not going to start counting down till it lands. Correct. Shit. Nothing's there. I think we need... Do we need another flyover? Let's do another flyover at N2. N2. Let's wait till this lands right here. Nothing. Shit. Shit. That's ours. What the fuck? There's nothing here. Where are they? Okay, let's load up an AP round. And I guess we need to spend the time to actually hit these guys. I thought for sure. We'd at least get some more information. 96.2. .2, and that's got to be up at 50. That's about right. Let's just close that off and close that off. Come on. Come on, this takes your time, eh? This is the time sink. We gotta get these guns loaded quick. I could keep my right gun loaded for the next one. Let's do that. 53.82. 53.82. Okay, 53.82 armor piercing, 96.2. That's correct. We'll load that in. Okay, I don't actually know where we're going for this one. I think we need to move. How much cash we got? We're low on cash. Oh, this isn't great. Okay. For information, let's let this fall and see what happens. Because I need to know where to go, and I should be closer here. To be completely honest, these take forever. Okay, timer's paused. That took a full minute. There's more stuff closer here. Okay, so that's this. I'll use... How much does it cost to move? 35? Oh, fuck. Okay. It looks like there's a lot of stuff here. These take up 2 full things. So let's... By 1.5, we'll do F... I did N2, so they do a half. We'll do F2. We'll do F2 on this recon. Alright, that's more successful. Let me see here. We take it high. Explosive round. Right here. White dog shit spotters. Okay. Is there a negative for hitting our guys? No. Just see, the other high explosive round we sent off was up here. I am trusting that that's correct. Okay, so that should hit. So if we just bring that down to something, to a point, like that, and we map it from here, to here. That should hit. It'll at least hit 1. We can readjust later if we have to. Okay. Then we will hit this one. Then we will hit this one. Then we will hit this one. Then, okay, we got a lot of info here. Okay, a lot of info. Our timer's paused. We're going to need high explosive rounds. What do we have in each gun? This one's going to have an extra high explosive, and then the last AP round we need. So you've got 1, 2. How many do we have on here right now? HE rounds are 2. We need 1, 2, 3, 4 more. 2 more in each. For charges, 20 of each. How much are more charges? 4. For 20 powder charges. We're going to be using 2 per, and we're doing 4, so that's going to take up, or no, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 3. It's going to take 6, and we have 20 charges? 20 something? Okay. We're good for charges at the moment. We'll leave that. Alright. On the recon, we will go down the list here. Of 6.73. 6.73, 2 charges, and that is going to be at 100 degrees. 0.8. Our first one. Second one's going to be 6.53. Yeah. Right, sorry, 5.7. 6.57, 2 charges. That's going to be at 104.9. 104.965. Okay. Next one. Let's take these off as we go. 6.86. 91.2. $607. Down to 61.8. You flash and just let me know. Okay. 61.8. 6.83. 683. 59. Oh, we're close. 59.1. 7.25. 7.25. Wait. 59.1. That's this one. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. 7.25, 46. Drop that back down to 0. Now, just for some... I don't actually care what order I do them in, but this one is supposed to be first. Okay. Now let me think. I'm always waiting on stuff to load. I think that's the best way for us to do it still. Does that make sense? Because I could go 1, 2. I don't want to get confused. I think this is still the best way. We are HE round, we'll load that. HE round, we'll load that. You're both going to need 2. First one's going to be 108. .8. Stage them up so you won't get confused. 40. This should be down here. And 40. .38 40.38 and then 43.5 43.5 40.38 0.5 40. Okay, let's just make sure all this information is right. 40.38 high explosive, 108 43.50, and then we'll just bring it down to 46. Okay, that's perfect. Load that left one in. Lord to Castile. Now we're going to yank this back down to 43. Can I cycle this one in while we wait? No, that has to fully decompress. Okay. This needs to be at 43.40. Sorry, so that's 46. Shit, 46.5. 46.5. 46.5. That's perfect. Load you. Got him. Next two. Both for 2. Have that loaded. I'm waiting. I'm waiting on that one. That's got to be 2 as well. Okay. Are you ready yet? You're going to be at 56, 59, and that 40. Are you close to 40? You are. You're going to be at 59.1. 59.1. This left is correct. I need 2 charges on this right one. And load. You need to be at 40.96. 40.98. Okay. 40.98. 59.1. That looks good to me. This one has to be at 61.8. We are close. 61.8. This right one needs to be at 36. It's going to be down to here. It's 36.42. 36.42. 61.8. Charging. Perfect. I'm going to leave these right down here real quick. Only to do this. And then that. Okay. Cycle. Load. You're almost ready. We'll cycle you. We'll load you in a second. You need to have 2. Load you. Okay. This left one's going to be at 96 or 91. That's about right. This needs to have 2. $91.2. 91.2. And this is going to be 41.6. 41.16. That's correct. 91.2. This one on the right needs to be at 39.2. Let's cycle this. Oh no, we're out here. This one needs to be cycled to the AP round. Can't load it yet. That's going to be at 39.42. 39.42. 42. Okay, we actually gotta get an AP round on the left one. AP on left magazine, go. Because that's gonna take a second to reset. Now you load this in here. Now, 39.4291. Shit, we've got the wrong coordinates and we got the old coordinate. We need 104. Need 1049. 1049. Deutsche Steel. Now this needs 4. 4. Load that, please. And then it needs to be at 71.16. 71.6. At 80. Drop it. Bring this from 41 to 58. It's going to be close to 60. This needs to be at 71.6. Come on, come on, come on. Bring me up, bring me up, bring me up. 58.29. $58.2. 58 is important. 58.29 AP round 71.6. That's correct. That's my AP round. 64 seconds. Going to shit up here. Okay. Okay. We hit all of our planned targets though. I feel absolutely nauseous. Please hit. Okay. Okay, let's, we got 30 seconds. Let me have a thunk. Pauses, CBT, and ads, 100. We can't afford it. We can't afford it. That's just it. Okay. Can't afford to move. We'll clear off all this. So, I'll clear the existing lines. We didn't reveal much, eh? Okay, well, this is going to be our last stand, I think. Nothing up here, right? No. Friendlies here, but unless all of them are right in the strip. I don't even think I can get another plane in. Are you... That's artillery. Supply cache. FDC, fire director, is the only thing that pauses it. So we'll need an AP round for that one. We got one here. So let's do this. Take you to this guy. Nothing here is close enough. So let's just set this up before I forget that it needs an AP round. 7.9. Can you E from anywhere? No. I just backed into it. So that'll be the right one, just so I don't forget. See if I can stop you from getting hit, but you know. Oh, you know. That's war. 82.3. Okay. 82.3 at 77.9. Just want 8 flat at 63. Right, 8 flat, 6.3. We want 8.5. 2 at 56.9. 56.9. Then the last one's going to be 78.1 at 57.3. All right, let's plan this out a little bit here. You're going to be at 73. Then I think we'll do... So yeah, this one first at 77. We will fire that first. Doesn't really matter. And then we'll do these two. This. Need to buy some rounds. So let's do... Seven and 7. Okay, hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We have enough for all these. Okay. So we need some AP. We need some high explosive rounds on the left. We're going to need 3. On the right, we're going to need 1. Oh baby, just to confirm, 7.9 kilometers at 73. 73.7, just making sure that that one is correct. Alright, high explosive round, sorry, armor piercing round on that side. Everyone just needs 2. Seven 3.7. Do you actually think I could hit these in one shot? Let's take this. And if we follow that trajectory to 84, 8.52. Yeah, we can. These two can hit each other. So if I fire them quickly, I don't need to adjust the angle. All right, let's give it a go. 53. I didn't adjust this yet. Okay. Left is going to be 49. .36. .38, and this one's going to be 47.40. I don't know if I'm even getting the second round off. 47.40. 47.4087. AP and 73.6. Load that right one in. 30 seconds. I mean, I don't know. Glory to Castile. So we're dropping this to 73, 77. Point 9. We need to get this going. Come on, come on. Let me load it. takes so long, dude. Cycle this one. Load this one. So long. No. No, we're getting hit. Why can't I hit? Am I out? I shouldn't be out. Oh, powder storage is for the whole fucking thing? Powder charges. Shit, I didn't know it was per gun. I thought it was per gun. I need this to be at 56.9. 56.9. And then these need to be at 51.12. 50. Fuck. 51.12 and 46.86. 46.86. Load these two. No time to check. Enemies of Castile declare war. Madrid, December 12th. Radio type dispatch from St. Petersburg. The Imperial Russian government has issued a formal protest of Berlin following reports of increased German Imperial military advisors material. Has issued forms. Military advisors material entering Ottoman territories. The announcement is made by the St. Petersburg Telegraph Agency, which is considered the official news agency of the Russian Empire. Wow, didn't quite get those two shots. I should have started with those two shots. Well, I think that might be the end of it. Fired the first shot swiftly after receiving orders and destroyed a significant number of targets. Achieve a high kills per shot ratio across a minimum of 20 enemy kills. I don't know how you get that done. Well, I think that's the end of that here. How many kills did I get? Can I... Doesn't say what that is. Destroys a number of targets without requisitioning any aerial reconnaissance. Well, it wasn't 18. Commander Stag. Oh, it shows their map. That's cool. What's this? Are they leaving shit on the map? Huh. Well. I go to the big board now. To main menu? Yeah. Well, that's that. I'm a big fan. That's going to do it for me today. As always, don't forget to like and subscribe, and happy gaming gamers. Bye.